the mechanism of letting go. So whenever you let go of some emotions or bad emotions, it just feels like your mind has dropped some weight and you just feel light. Okay, but we don't know how to do it ourselves. Like, it sometimes happens on its own and you just feel good, and sometimes you don't. This is the main reason people take cigarettes, alcohol and other stuff, because they feel the happiness, because these substances help them let go of the bad emotions. Okay, so this is how this is working. So there is a pressure on our mind of too many thoughts. Let's say this is a container, your mind is a container, and if it has too many thoughts, there will obviously be pressure. Okay, and if there are very less thoughts, there will be less pressure. So we want our mind to have less pressure, and also if you have less pressure, less thoughts, you are more peaceful, you will get higher quality thoughts. And some people say they get divine guidance when they have less thoughts, when they are thoughtless. That also might happen for you. Okay, let's see what else. Yeah, so sometimes we just suppress too many emotions, tensions, even by our family or friends or our partner, and we just keep on suppressing them, which results in headaches, cramps, tension of muscles or other disorders, which are most probably related to stress. And we don't understand why this is happening, because you have repressed, and on a long enough time frame it becomes repressed. It is so deep down that you don't even know it's affecting you, and this is just who you are in the end. So in the end you just become an irritated person who people are afraid to talk to, because you might get a mood swing. So don't become that person. Okay, don't suppress your emotion, and don't then repress your emotions in a long enough time frame. First you suppress it, then it gets repressed. It means it goes very deep inside your subconscious mind, and then you can't understand why you are sad, because you can't even see the beliefs in your own brain that are affecting you in a bad manner, and you just become a cranky and moody person, and that's not good. So expression is when you talk about whatever you're feeling, you express it in any way, in your body language or with your friends. So you can express your emotion. That's better than suppressing and repression. No, don't just express in a stupid way. You're angry and you start throwing stuff around. That's not good. Okay, do it in a calm and socialized manner. And there is escaping the emotions, that you just watch Netflix and YouTube shorts and Instagram reels all day, which is just kind of escaping the reality. Or just you take too many beers or cigarettes and whatever you want to just run out of the emotions, so that you can escape. And that's also not a very good thing, and it might lead to medical problems in the end. Not a very good option, obviously. Feelings and stress, let's see what's this about. So according to this book, the main stress, the main source of stress is coming from inside your mind, because there is guilt, there are bad emotions, bad beliefs, and these beliefs are ingrained inside your brain so that you feel stressed. Okay, and mostly these thoughts come from social medias or news. So these stressful emotions give you a lot of health problems in the first place. So obviously if you are fearful of something, or if you are very sad or you're guilty of something, you can't sleep, obviously you'll be stressful, and then you'll experience medical problems. You won't be able to sleep, you might get obese, you might get headaches and all these stuff. So it's better to let go of the bad emotions, and don't let the bad beliefs come inside your mind. You have to protect your own brain. Okay, this is kind of what this is about. So most probably what happens is that in your life you're just seeing that this happened, that made me angry now, and my mood is like this. So this is not very good. You have to just swim around the emotions around you. Even if someone is angry, even if someone said you something, even if someone tried to insult you, you have to be able to let go of those feelings. Okay, because if you just keep thinking upon it and you keep suppressing it and repressing it, you will be in a bad place in the end, not the other person. So yeah, that's not very good. Everything in universe emits a vibration. What I'm saying is also emitting a vibration. What you are hearing, what you're thinking is also emitting a vibration. So firstly you have to be around good people who are in a high vibration. If you just find good people around these love, peace, acceptance, these people are much better than these people. So you can consciously find good people, high vibrational people, and stay with them. Okay, so now I will go a little bit faster in this book because our goal is to finish within 1 hour, so we have to do that. So letting go, there is a process. So first we have to become aware of a feeling. Yeah, that I have this feeling. You can't just deny. Let's say if you feel angry, you can't just say no, I'm not angry. You are angry, just accept it. Okay, then you process it, that where is this anger coming from? Are you guilty? Are you jealous about something? Are you fearful? And then you let go of all the things. Oh, it's okay if this happened. Okay, it doesn't matter. It sounds foolish, when I say this, but this helps actually, because then you will reach peace. So you ignore all the bad thoughts which were leading to anger. Then you let go of the anger also. It's kind of a meditation exercise. You have to look inside your brain from a third person point of view. Also, you can say you have to look as your pineal gland, whatever we say. Some people say it pineal gland. So look into your brain, find the bad emotions and let it go. That it's very easy. And if you are highly caffeinated, it might be difficult for you to do it. And if you are in a very high stress state, it's also difficult. So if you just take some, let's say, kombucha tea, or just don't drink a lot of coffee, there is something called as lemon balm tea. There is also something called as chamomile tea. If you take these things, these will calm you down, and the process of letting go and meditating will become a bit easier for you. Okay, resistance to letting go. So we have to understand one thing. Okay, let's just see everything is working fine. Yeah, so we have to understand that there is too much resistance in our mind, and from where this resistance is coming. This is also coming from our own mind, and the actual reality this resistance came from is, there are some mass media machines, or just some people, let's say, who want you to be distracted. They're not necessarily the bad people, they just know how the world works, so they distract you on purpose so that they can control you in a certain way. Okay, so your responsibility is to just understand what's going into your brain, and break the trap. And you can only do it by meditation. Okay, let's say the ego is not our friend. You can read here. Okay, like Master Control Intro 1982 wants to keep us enslaved by its programs. I'll be honest, I haven't watched this movie, so you must have watched whatever this is. So somehow this world is trying to manipulate you with their beliefs and thoughts, so that you go in a way they want, but it feels like that you are doing it on your own. So only when you start to let go of all the thoughts, all the bad thoughts, all the anger thoughts, all the jealousy, all the guilt, all the apathy, then you will start to understand. At least then you will reach the level of logic. Okay, as I just said, you have to let go to reach logic. I'll explain to you how. First you let go of the guilt and grief, then you let go of fear, then you let go of desire. And the more you let go, the more you surrender. So mark my words, when I say let go or surrender, it is not a weakness at some point that you are letting go and you're weak. You're just doing it to find what's going on in your brain, so that you can control your own mind instead of letting someone else to control your mind. Okay, so you let go of the desire, then you let go of the anger, then you let go of the pride, also courage, also acceptance. And somewhere after that, it's not written here, but I know the level comes of reason and logic. Then you will know that this is why I was angry, or this is why I was guilty, this is why I wanted that thing, that's why I had desire, and this is why I had courage. But when you are in these emotions, you will not know. So when you let go of all these, then you can go to the logical point of view and at least understand what's going on in your brain. Okay, so this book, all the books from David R. Hawkins are kind of similar. First I read Power versus Force, pretty interesting. Then I read The Map of Consciousness Explained. That was very, very elaborated, the map of consciousness, and I was happy, I know many things. That was good. Then I think I read about Success is for You from David R. Hawkins. So that was also kind of the same thing from a different angle, how to get success, Then I read, I think it was Letting Go Only, this book. And this book also felt like almost the same as the Map of Consciousness book, but just from a different angle. The perspective was how to let go of the emotions in the Map of Consciousness. So I have noticed that almost all the books from David R. Hawkins are kind of similar, just the viewing angle is different. In a way, we are looking from left side, sometimes we are looking from the right side, sometimes we are looking from below, sometimes we are looking from above, but the main core concept is same, which is the truth, the map of consciousness, and that's the main thing. Okay, so my plan was to complete this video within 1 hour, so I'm not sure if I'll be able to do that, so it might be a longer video, maybe 1.5 hours, 2 hours, because this book is very good and I have a lot of things to tell you guys what I have learned. Okay, I'm not perfect, but I have still many things to tell you guys that I have learned from these books. So I hope you like this. Okay, so let's move on to the next pages and see what's written next. Okay, the truth is already inside of you. Read this: inside of us, but out of awareness is the truth that I already know everything I need to know. Actually, there is an impulse in your brain coming from your pineal gland. Okay, and it is telling you things, because our pineal gland is like an antenna which is receiving signals and telling you the truth. But there is a cloud of emotions. There is a cloud of emotions that is blocking that signal, and you can't think straight. So you know the truth and you're getting direction, let's say from the universe or God, but you are not letting it come into your life. This sounds too spiritual type of stuff. This book is kind of spiritual, and I have read many other books, so just try to understand what I'm saying, because it's very, very important, and that will help you out in your life. If you think I'm saying many things and you don't quite get it, after listening to this book, just meditate a little bit, clear out your mind, and then the dots will connect and you will understand what I'm saying. Okay, this is how it goes. When I was reading the book Power of Now, I understood that book after 20 days of reading, when I was meditating, and I was like, wow, like now I know what's written in that book. Because just from the logic point of view, you can't always understand everything. Sometimes you just have to meditate and let your subconscious brain do its own thing, and stuff just pops up inside your brain like a movie. So that's how you learn things, especially about spirituality and all that.